Derebe became a part of my life really from the moment I was born. Exactly what or who Derebe was, I wouldn't really know until my adulthood, but its presence was felt on a daily basis from until I was probably in my adolescence. So I would describe Derebe as let's say an invisible babysitter, kind of an enforcer of the rules, even though I could never really see it and didn't know what it was. Derebe was what my mother would call upon if me or any of my siblings were breaking the rules, or if I was in a fight with my brother, or if we were taking too long to do something, or if I needed to clean my room. She would just say, "Do you want me to call Derebe?" And she would be met with immediate obedience. And really the power that Derebe had over me and my siblings was derived purely from fear of what is Derebe, what happens when it gets here. We have no idea. And we were so scared of Derebe and the idea of Derebe that none of us even talked about Derebe. Just hearing Derebe's name kind of made the hairs on the back of our neck stand up and would send a chill down our spines. And this was our life for years until over time our fear of Derebe gradually declined and we kind of grew a little older and we got to the point where we were able to talk about Derebe. And we discovered that Derebe was something completely different for each of us. So I'll start with my brother, the youngest of the three. He always had an irrational fear of insects. So for him, Derebe was a giant spider that hid in the shadows. My sister, the oldest of the three, was a little more rational, and for her, Derebe was just a man who would come and punish us if we did something wrong. And for me, definitively the most imaginative of the three, Derebe was something much more terrifying and sinister. Derebe for me was a vampire rabbit that would sneak up behind children and come and bite their necks. So clearly I was suffering more than they were all these years. And I'm sure if my mother actually knew the silent torment that we were going through every time she'd say Derebe's name, she wouldn't have used it anymore as a parenting tactic, but she did, and it took many years, and eventually, after we realized this, our fear declined even more because there was that hope that one of us has to be wrong, at least one of us, so maybe it's not a vampire rabbit? And when we were adults, we were kind of laughing about this amongst ourselves, and so we decided to finally ask our mom, how come we haven't done this yet? So we asked my mom, what is Derebe? And she goes, "Oh, Derebe." And she tells us this story, how when my sister was born, she was trying to change her diaper one day, and my sister was not being cooperative at all. So my uncle happened to be there, and he walks past, and he says to my sister, "If you don't stand still, I'm going to call Derebe." And my sister went silent, and my mom was able to clean her diaper, and she was like, "I've never been able to do that so effortlessly before. What is Derebe?" And he says, "Oh, Derebe, he's some guy we used to know back in Ethiopia. He was just kind of weird." So, all these years, I came close to wetting my pants at the fear of Derebe showing up in my room finally. This whole time I was just scared of some dude that used to be in Ethiopia. So I guess sometimes what you're scared of isn't what you think you're scared of, and sometimes what you're scared of really isn't anything at all. Thank you.